My favorite semiconductor company, Nvidia, is also one of my favorites artificial intelligence play. Right now, unfortunately though, I want to say with this Google and Microsoft AI battle, it has created this insane hype for companies like Nvidia and other semiconductor companies. So what I want to do in today's episode is just kind of do more of an information of some of the AI solutions and some recent news that Nvidia has announced in the past week. I think it's pretty impressive, from artificial intelligence that goes in health, a great report, some new consumer products. So let's take a closer look in today's episode.
I do want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out fool.com/Jose to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
We can see right now as I am recording, Nvidia is down roughly 5.3%. I don't believe there's any real news right now. The main reason is stock price have run up in the past 5 days dramatically with this AI battle. But overall, we can see how crazy this volatility is. Even with the 5% drop in the past 5 days, Nvidia is still up 1.5%. Year to date, the company is also up 47.6%. So while I am very bullish in Nvidia in the long term of things, I do believe in the short term of things, because of these crazy price movements, is one that's going to be very volatile. It's also one that to some extent it is priced to, I want to say, near perfection or perfection within itself, that any even small bad news can really kind of trickle prices down for Nvidia. So for me, again, this is, I believe, one of my top holdings, if not my number one holding at the moment with this kind of run up. One I wouldn't kind of jump into with a big position at once, one that I would kind of dollar cost average into it over time if I didn't have a position in this giant already. So let's take a closer look at some recent news. First, here on February 9th, Nvidia kind of announces a little bit more about their automotive market. Nvidia does produce chips, the Nvidia Orin and Thor, that help with autonomous vehicles and just kind of make vehicles smarter. Here they talk about XPeng and how XPeng is kind of expanding into global markets. They just released some of their vehicles in Sweden, in Denmark, in Norway, and the Netherlands, and now are available to order. Nvidia just wants to let you know that, hey, this intelligent electric vehicle is built on the high-performance Nvidia Drive Orin centralized compute. Like I mentioned, that's that processing unit that Nvidia sells for their automotive market. Next, I want to take a closer look at February 8th. Nvidia announced that their new laptops powered by their GeForce RTX 490 and 4080 are released already by some of their kind of partners here with MSI and Razer. I want to say it is pretty impressive that Nvidia right now, even with this kind of crazy consumer downturn, they are releasing these high performance and high cost laptops. I'm pretty sure these laptops are going for over $2,000 at minimum. So they did release new consumer products. In my opinion, it kind of shows that, hey, there's still at least some strength in the luxury market, I want to say, or the high tier market in some of the tech plays. So pretty interesting news there. Next, I actually like this one a lot. Here we see this in February 7th. They did announce that Vietnam's VinBrain, which is a startup company, deployed healthcare AI models to 100 plus hospitals. And this VinBrain, they use NVIDIA's DGX SuperPods. I'll explain their SuperPod in a bit. But this is kind of the solutions that NVIDIA has for artificial intelligence. They have infrastructure for data centers. They have their hardware like their graphics cards and other kind of processors like we saw with Orin. And they are entering the CPU market. Outside of that, they also have numerous software solutions like here, where this VinBrain is using NVIDIA's Clara, which enable VinBrain to detect abnormalities and accelerate time to diagnosis with AI. And here they explain a little bit more about this company. First, they just mentioned that VinBrain trains its AI models, which include medical imaging, intelligent video analytics, automatic speech recognition, natural language processing, and text-to-speech using NVIDIA's DGX SuperPods. If we take a closer look at NVIDIA's DGX SuperPods, for those that are not familiar, this is NVIDIA's, again, infrastructure solutions, the world's first turnkey AI data center solution. So we can see this startup, and most startups and big companies that are focusing in AI are most likely going to be using NVIDIA's products. Outside of that SuperPod, they do mention that the team is using software from NVIDIA's AI Enterprise. For example, Nvidia's Clara platform. For those not familiar with Clara platform, I have it open up right here. This is kind of an AI-powered solution for the healthcare market that helps with various things. Here they kind of talk how it can help with medical imaging, genomics, biopharma, smart hospitals. So again, it continues to show the strength of this player. Outside of that, they do mention some other solutions that this company is using. For example, NVIDIA NeMo, which is the conversational AI toolkit for its transcription model. And here we can see a little bit about NVIDIA's NeMo, how it kind of helps with conversational AI models, and how there are numerous solutions at the moment. So again, in my opinion, it just kind of shows the strength that NVIDIA has right now in this artificial intelligence market. I do believe because of that strength, it has created a lot of hype. And that hype we are seeing in that stock return. Year to date, the stock is up 47.6%. So like I mentioned, while in the short term, I do believe there's a lot of volatility in this space, I believe in the long term, there's numerous tailwinds that can help out NVIDIA grow and grow. So the final thing I want to show about this AI giant is recently they did announce or release the State of AI in Financial Services 2023 trends. So within this report, they do share how the financial market is using artificial intelligence in this year and what are some of the growth that they expect. I believe that the financial market some of the solutions here can be used in other markets. So even though it's just a report on the financial services, we can learn a lot here and kind of push it into other markets that we might invest in. The first thing that they do mention is that they believe 2023 will be about finding ways to reduce cost. And this is what we saw from Meta, right? They call this year the year of efficiency as they find ways to reduce. And one of the main ways is companies have shown a preference for shifting investments in data centers from CapEx to OpEx. And they're doing this by migrating from an on-premise data centers, which would be their own data centers, and that would be some form of CapEx, to the cloud instead, where now it's more of an operating expense. And here we can see how there are numerous places where AI projects and workloads are being run. 44% of the people that of the companies that they're asking here in the financial service say that their workloads are ran in both a hybrid of in the cloud and on premises. And the reason being is that there might be some important information that they can't really share out to the cloud, and it's cheaper and better to run on premises. So again, it kind of shows the overall market that, hey, some people believe that on the cloud is going to take all the computational power, but there are going to be some workloads that need to be run on-premises data centers or kind of servers. This one was another cool one. How has AI improved your business operations? 46% mentions that it has helped improve customer experiences. I'm pretty sure this has to do with things like conversational AI and these AI chat boxes. 35% say it has created operational efficiencies, and 20% have mentioned that it reduced the total cost of ownership. So we can definitely see there's plenty of use cases, not just for the financial service, where AI can continue to grow in 2023. Here we can also see some of the adoption of AI use cases as they continue to accelerate. In the financial service, some of the top AI use cases are, first, natural language processing. 26% of the customers use that. 23% for recommender system, next best action. Again, this is something that recommender systems doesn't just have to go with financial services, but we can see it in kind of like video streaming companies, in social platforms. 22% for fraud detection. 20% for conversational AI. And the one that really kind of grabbed my interest was they did mention 12% mention metaverse and virtual worlds. And in my opinion, 12% seems like a lot. What is the financial market using these metaverse and virtual workloads, AI use cases? And here we can see from this kind of, they answer that a little bit. They mention that there are many potential use cases for metaverse applications in the banking industry, including customer service, remote onboarding, internal processing management, training and development, product demonstration, and virtual events. So we can see usually when we think of the metaverse and virtual worlds, we can't really see it, but we do see that 12% of this kind of survey that they ask in the financial service are using metaverse and virtual worlds one way or another. The final thing they do mention are some of the challenges here affecting the AI market right now. 36% actually mentioned that their biggest challenge, unfortunately, is recruiting and retaining AI experts and data scientists. I want to say it's important to understand some of the challenges because as investors, maybe we might want to find other companies that improve this solution one way or another. 28% mentioned that inadequate technology at the moment is unable to accomplish certain goals. 26% say that there's insufficient data sizes for model training and accuracy. So we can definitely see where there might be some companies that help out with these problems that the AI market is seeing at the moment. So I hope on today's episode you guys did learn a little bit about the AI space and how Nvidia is helping that market grow over time. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.